Gentlemen, welcome journey. As everything has changed, we're going to create a new character because this is not about the end game. We're going to begin with a necromancer. Yes, they also changed the overlay here. We cannot do the spiritborn. I hope that this thing here doesn't actually like just crash the test server for no reason, but there we go. Confirm class. We're playing the fancy lady. This is, we're awesome. Start game. And now look at the difficulties. So this is new. These are the new difficulties. We got normal, hard, expert, penitent. We cannot start in penitent straight away. We can go expert. And you can see this, like this is standard. That's 75 experience more, 125 experience more, 175 experience more. This is 300 more experience and better items, right? We get 400, 500, and later 600% more experience. So we're going to start on hard, but we are able to, I think, skip the campaign, hopefully. Did I miss the skip the campaign button? Or are we getting the... Wait a second. Usually there is a skip the campaign vendor. Oh, no. Expert is unlocked. Okay, perfect. So we're getting 10 skill points straight away. And like, look at this. There's new connection between the respective skills, right? You can now go different into skills. It's really nice. So I can go Army of the Dead and then straight up choose actually the next skill, which is quite useful. We're going to begin with Hemorrhage and then we're do Blood Surge leveling. Interesting also, the Blood Surge is straight away here now. Oh, it's actually not popping up the respective skills, so I don't know which one was now Supernatural Blood Surge. I gotta be checking which one is Supernatural Blood Surge at this point. I cannot move. I cannot move because my left click is probably bound weirdly. Let's check. So left click is move, interact. Basic skill is 5, and then move is left click, and interact is move, and interact is left click. I cannot move. This is unfortunate. I'm trying, like, let's see if anyone else has the problem.
Not while I'm in town.
Can I teleport? Let's see if I can actually move after that. I mean, the PTR is supposed to be plenty broken, actually. Oh, I can move now. Perfect. Okay, so my stash is full with things. Let's check. Oh, my stash is full. Yeah, my stash is full of my items. That's good. I need to make the game a bit quieter because it's quite loud. So now we are essentially... Wait, we need to teleport back to Kivachat because we need to swap into expert. So we're essentially straight up starting into expert difficulty. Okay? Not normal difficulty. This is straight up head dive first into the new difficulty. So we could take the PTR boost character. So this is the vendor of cheats. You can't interact with him now, but this guy will essentially max level us and everything. But what we can do right now is select difficulty expert. So we're straight up getting 125% bonus XP. What I'm asking myself is, it just gave me a, wait, let me go back. Closes any nightmare dungeon. Okay, can I straight up jump into nightmare dungeons? Because that was a question we had. Can I level with nightmare dungeons from level 1 on? Nightmare sigils. I can. Huh. So I could go into the Helltide now. But I could technically also start a nightmare dungeon. But does a nightmare dungeon early on give me masterwork materials? Because this is something you might not know, but nightmare dungeons now provide masterwork materials straight away. That's Nahantu, by the way. So nightmare dungeons actually provide masterwork materials. So that could be something intriguing to figure out. Okay, that's supposed to be expert difficulty, but I'm still just shitting on everything straight away. Wait, do I have screen shade activated? Feels like I have screen shake activated. So my skeletons are still shitting on everything. So finally I can see my skills. So that's Blood Surge Heal. That's Blood Surge Overpower. Right? Fully leveled up. And we could just go into... We could just go into a... This is interesting that we could choose to straight up play a Nightmare Dungeon. So does that mean Nightmare Dungeon is now the thing for leveling? What do you think? Did you get the license message when you're trying to log in? You should be able to log in, but like right now there are some there seem to be some issues. Also, there does not seem to be loot dropping, or it's intended that no loot is dropping. Who knows? Okay. Oh, that's a powerful blade. Look at this, chat. I got a I got a gray weapon. So they said like loot is more rare now. But what does more rare mean? By the way, Necromancer can now lucky hit Barrier. We don't need that yet, but we're working towards it. So let's get enough cinders to open a chest of mysteries. I think they changed the price. Did they change the pricing not down to... I think they changed the pricing down to 50? No, 75. It's 75 now. Yeah. You won't have materials for Nightmare Dungeons. Oh no, you can do Nightmare Dungeons straight away. If I do a Whisper, I should get a Nightmare Dungeon thingy, Martin. So we have to try this out. We have to finish a Whisper. Let's try Confront Doomsayers, Slay Hellborn, and Slay Harbingers. Okay, so we gotta summon her so we can do this. Because we obviously want to... we want to figure out if a Whisper would give us a Nightmare Dungeon sigil. Because if we can get Nightmare Dungeon sigils early, then we can farm Masterwork materials before we are even max level. That would be funny. Because then I reach like level 60 and I could instantly Masterwork my gear. I'm not is that cool? Your lucky hit chance is increased. Your movement speed is increased. Thorns. Fortified. Bonus damage. Not sure if that's cool, but also don't care. Do all classes have new skills? Yes, all classes have new skills. I got a new ulti and I got a new key passive. And the key passive is actually really good because it's more minion damage. So I will use the key passive too because it's just simply more minion damage. And it's also my curses do damage now. So it's actually really good. By the way, why don't I have my pet activated? Because I always forget that I need to activate my pet. They actually wanted to make the pet auto like default activate, but they kind of forget that, I think. Okay, we're almost level 10. So leveling pace is kind of standard. So like what's our intention right now? Our intention is like to figure out how does the new leveling feel? How long is it going to take? Oh wow, I just died there. Yikes. So don't forget that this is expert. So this is not the standard difficulty. This is the expert difficulty. It hasn't felt like expert yet until this very moment where I just died. Right? Hasn't felt much like expert yet until she actually shat on me. My skeletons are also finally dying. I'm a bit sad that I died because I'm like in the process of gathering enough cinder that I might. Oh, it's a Helltide Harbinger. We need to kill her. Wait. Lads, come. This is important for a Whisper, right? We're doing a Whisper here. Yes, thank you, Whisper. Isn't she usually visible on the map? Like top right corner, she's currently invisible on the map. Might be a bug. Oh shit, almost died again. Yeah, so this is wardrobe from the menu. That's true, you're right. I can just equip my pet here from the menu. This is actually really useful. It's like a little thing, but it's worth it. By the way, she dropped one single helmet, chat. Look at that. I got a goddamn like white helmet from her. Okay, what is a chest of mystery drop? Like the loot is really the loot is intentionally like you're not getting juiced up anymore super quick. I guess. Like see, I get some blue items now, right? These are goddamn blue items. So usually I would be fully yellowed out already, right? I would be absolutely strapped, looking like a Giga unit. Nah, just get some normal items together, right? Okay, my whisper is here. I need to slay one Hellborn. I mean, in order to slay a Hellborn, I gotta get invaded. Okay, I got blue boots. Fuck yeah, maximum life +2. Yeah, I got blue boots, chat. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I get a ring too. Yeah, but like, bro, we're pumping. I mean, I'm okay with getting like less good items quick, because at some point it feels silly when you're just getting like everything so quick that like equipment, like you don't value it anymore, right? You just get showered. Now it's obviously you gotta find a good middle ground, because it might just get to feel awkward, right? That's also not something you want. You don't want it to feel weird, right? That it's too slow to like feel meaningful. So that's gonna be tricky. Temper your offensive and your god. Well, we wouldn't have the offensive temper right now, I think, right? There. Oh, by the way, she finally is visible on the map too. Playing hard, by the way. Are we still in hard? Oh shit, we swapped back to hard. We're actually not an expert. You're right. We gotta go back to... No, we gotta go... Yeah, we're still in expert. We're still in hard. We gotta go into expert now. Thought we swapped over. Did we forget? Oh, we swapped over and then we swapped back and then we swapped over. You're right about that. So let's see how that feels. You're right. We went into the wrong and the right and the wrong. So I wanted to go for expert. Penitent cannot be achieved right now. So now let's figure it out. We're level 10, so level 10 should be enough. Look at our values, by the way. I'm gonna buy a nightmare dungeon key. Okay. No, we need to finish a whisper to see if we get a nightmare sigil. How do I? Yeah, I just do Sarad's Lair. Then I'm done. Then I get a whisper. Okay, let's do that. I mean, if we can even beat Sarad, right? On expert early on. Wait, do we have tempers? We should have the basic temper, right? Tempering, elemental surge. We might just not have the material to actually do it, right? So let's get a whisper to see if that actually gives us a nightmare dungeon sigil. Right. Oh, you know what? Let's do this world event, because I wanna check like what world event loot would be looking like. Wait, if I can passively hire my lucky hit chance now, that actually makes the temper even better. So because the temper, like we have the elemental surge temper, right? 40% chance to do something. But Necro get a new skill, and that new skill is called here precision. Bonus lucky hit chance. It's only 15%, but under the assumption that I need every little piece of lucky hit chance I can get, right? Why wouldn't I try to lucky hit? Correct? I'm out of essence. So this is expert now, and we're expecting expert levels of experience. But honestly, I'm not really moving that fast, right? I mean, everything obviously get like toned down to kind of like fit. We're gonna have Reapers make corpses. Okay, greater radiant chest. Hey, chat, listen. We got a blue weapon. Okay, so loot is really something. Okay, let's try to do a dungeon. I mean, right now I wouldn't say expert feels much harder than world tier 2, right? Expert feels like world tier 2 with maybe a bit more difficulty due to just not having anything. And but apart from that, no, like, so expert is the highest you can go at this point. You essentially lock in on hard, then swap over to expert. Expert gives you 125% bonus XP, 125%, which is frankly spoken a lot, right? That's a juicy amount of bonus XP to get, I'll say. There's my first item. So, like, have your eyes out, guys, for masterwork material, because technically that is what's supposed to drop in nightmare dungeons now. But I'm not sure if this is going to drop from the beginning on. Especially, like, it's supposed to drop everywhere. So not only at the end, like any elite, any mob can essentially drop. Let's go for more lucky hit. Maybe only torment nightmare dungeons. See, that's what we don't know, and that's why we're doing PTR, right? I mean, it's interesting that I can start leveling with nightmare dungeons because you usually can't. And why is leveling with nightmare dungeons interesting? You know what nightmare dungeons have? Cursed shrines. The problem is I don't want to be forced to level in nightmare dungeons. The good thing is, oh, by the way, this is not a nightmare dungeon. This is a normal dungeon. Sir, this is a normal dungeon right now. I forget that we're not in a nightmare dungeon. I don't have what it takes to kill the butcher this early because I'm a necro, right? And I really don't have what it takes to kill you, sir. Not on expert. Why do I get a butcher on expert? Not cool. No, I got this. Yes. Woo! Oh, legendary. Let's go. Deserved. Honestly, deserved. I'll take it. So I'm better. Yeah, I got a barding too. Okay, we win. Nah, we got this, chat. We got this. Honestly, without the elemental tempering enchantment and the bonus lucky hit that I have, I would have died there, huh? Because right now I'm sitting at, like, what were we looking at? Where it doesn't even show you your lucky hit anymore, or what? Great. So how am I supposed to know how much lucky hit I have if it doesn't show you your lucky hit value? That's intriguing. Am I blind? I'm probably not blind, right? You laughed about Druid doing 17 damage. No. You have to understand. Look at my life. This is my life and my armor. So don't laugh about. You have to understand. I am doing good damage. It's just like the way how the game is now. Okay, so the game is not. By the way, someone is saying option, gameplay, advanced tooltip information. Yep. Yep, was not. Yeah, like it should have been on, right? But it was like obviously PTR servers might be a bit weird at times where you just like wonder what is happening. Okay, see, like this is why you do nightmare dungeons, right? So if I'm leveling now and I get an event like this is tons of XP, right? Like it's a wave-based event where I'm being swarmed by monsters. Like fantastic. You don't find this like out in the open, right? I would have to find a world event for this, whereas like the nightmare dungeon events are always good. By the way, I'm happy that my minions are not dying, because there's one thing I feared, that if you go into expert mode, that minions would just be too weak because of scaling, right? But I have to say, minions are just surviving. So that's good to see. Would have been like really annoying if they would have just kept dying, huh? Won't we be able to do Infernal Hordes on real servers since they're just down for sorry, when? Real server? Like you can just play the game normal right now. This is just the test server. So you can just normally play the game. Oh, that was a lot of obolds, but it kind of obolds might feel useless. That's still better. Oh, she gave me an item. Thank you very much. It's actually worse than what I have. Is the new class on the PTR? No, the PTR is to test the new difficulty and progression. So right now, we're not playing the game to play the game. So this is like very important, because I know a lot of people misunderstand PTR. PTR is not for us to have fun. Like, right? So our main goal is right now to actually test the new progression and how it feels. Because right now we can still give feedback. If you're saying expert is too hard, then we can say Blizzard, hey, expert is too hard. If we're telling them, like, lads, there's not enough loot dropping. I mean, how are you feeling right now? Look at the loot I'm getting. I'm getting a bunch of blue loot, and it's not even necessarily better. I'm kind of clogging my inventory with random shit just because I ain't getting anything. So is this good or bad now? Is this like, does this feel nice? I haven't decided yet, right? I mean, usually at level 14, I would be fully yellowed out on the normal game, and you can't convince me different, right? At level 14, I would probably have 2 or 3 legendaries already, so I would be absolutely strapped, right? I'm like, I would be flying. So how does that feel now, right? That we're not strapped, that we're not flying. Oh, we got ultimate, chat. So we can try out the new Soul Rift, but we're probably going to go for army. But just so you see Soul Rift, this is how Soul Rift works. So it gives you this aura. It's sucking the soul out of enemies, and it's giving me Barrier at the same time. It's really cool. It's only active for 8 seconds right now, but we can actually prolong the duration to have it like be even like harder hitting. Obviously, we gotta go for Army of the Dead at the point right now, because Army of the Dead is also having like a very high lucky hit chance, which makes Army of the Dead very good. That's why we're putting the point out, and we're putting Army of the Dead in. What's the number 201 under your level number? That's my Paragon points. So Paragon is now shared across all characters, which is great. So account-wide Paragon is shared. So if I manage to already get my Paragon points up to 200, then all my other characters are going to have these immense Paragon points too. Okay, so we did a dungeon. And why did we want to do a dungeon? Still does more damage. Because we now need to figure out, if I go to the Tree of Whisper, does this give me a Nightmare Sigil? A Nightmare Dungeon Sigil, okay? Bushman, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Appreciation. So good to see you there. I feel like the game has lost its power climb feeling. No, the last season was amazing from a power climb perspective, I personally feel. Now, obviously not everyone feels like that, which is okay, right? Is he on the PTR? Well, the game is completely different in case you missed it. Like the game has a complete new leveling. Wait, I didn't get a single item. What? Huh? That feels bad. Yeah, welcome to PTR. So that can be a mistake. So this is something to write on the list. Yep, this is getting written on the list. So PD, like that you're not getting items from this, and like please look into it. By the way, interesting thing, guys. I can put points in the ulti now. Look at this. More damage and cooldown reduction. What? Yeah. You can. Okay, I didn't get a Nightmare Dungeon sigil, but what we wanted to know now is, what if I go into a Nightmare Dungeon now? Because, like, Nightmare Dungeons are not Nightmare Dungeons anymore, okay? So what are Nightmare Dungeons at this point? Nightmare Dungeons is where I get Masterwork material. So what happens if I go into a Nightmare Dungeon now? Early. Okay. So what level are they? They're always player level. That's true. So are they actually harder in Nightmare Dungeons? So the way how it works, guys, monsters are never like any weird level again, right? So monsters are always player level, and their difficulty essentially rises with the world tier. So if I now go into penitent difficulty as soon as I level 50, then they're like penitent difficulty hard. Okay. Okay, that doesn't feel any harder. But like, look out for Masterwork materials. So Masterwork materials, guys, is only Opticide now. You can see this? Opticide. I already have 373 on 7 Resplendence bars. I have 373. So let's see if there's any Opticide dropping from anything. Pay attention. And important in Nightmare Dungeons is also don't rush to the end boss. That's chunks. Because you want to explore a Nightmare Dungeon fully now, as everything could be dropping Masterwork mats, supposedly. Okay, seems like I'm either getting unlucky or there's no Masterwork mats from low-level Nightmare Dungeons. Weird Opticide. No, so like there's only one mat. It's only Opticide. Like I guess because people are used to Opticide being the lowest one, and like you don't have to transmute anymore. So also higher levels won't give you any other. Higher levels won't give you anything else, right? So it's Opticide from now on, and that's it. We're gonna take this and that. Interesting enough too, look, I can go from Army of the Dead straight up into Hellbent Commander, chat. I don't have to go through the other skills anymore. Like I don't have to go through Inspiring Leader, or I don't have to go through Bonded in Essence. Nah, just Army of the Dead into Hellbent. There's like new connections that make like certain passings really nice. Okay, I'm just blasting as a Necro right now. Minions are feeling good. Neath Iron was the cooler looking material, fully agree. How do you have 40 damage, but your number's still on monsters? That's overpower. So how do I do sometimes like a really big hit? That's an overpower. By the way, do you notice the high damage numbers, how they pop up? So this is here like the tempering. Sorry, it's the tempering here right now. So you notice these higher numbers that sometimes pop up, right? The bigger ones. That's the new adaptive font system. So they didn't talk about this much, but they have a new system, how like funds, like when something good happens, right? Like if you have a bunch of normal numbers, they'll always be the same size. But if you get like a crit or something, that it just will automatically stand out, as you can see there. right? If I suddenly lent like a big number and then it just goes bigger. This is really nice because it creates these moments of, oh my god, I actually hit like a good hit, right? Okay, no special materials. Pony sat. So we're still at 373 up the side. Yeah, hasn't changed. Are DLC skills testable now? Yes, the DLC skills are there. Soul Rift is in. We're going to test the new Affliction. So Affliction is turning our curses into damage. And I want to check out how much damage is that. But for this, we got to get to the level where we essentially have Affliction. And then we can use our Decrepify instead of for cursing people to do damage. And not only our Decrepify, we could actually play Iron Maiden. So that's actually funny, like if you think about it. So we can go for Iron Maiden. And we can make Iron Maiden give us Essence, right? To actually use Iron Maiden for like then damage too. So that's kind of cute, not gonna lie. But think about it. So the damage numbers are low since they just squished everything. I know it seems weird at first, and this is like a lot what people have to get used to, because people are going to be like, oh, your build is doing so few damage. No, my build is doing a lot of damage. It's just that the numbers got squished down. I'm sorry. I wonder if that breaks... the auto curse aspect doesn't cast permanently. So the auto curse is a nice thingy. Don't get me wrong. But the auto curse doesn't actually recast the curse permanently. By the way, look at this. That is the infinite mana shrine. And now you have golden mana. Looks cute, doesn't it? It's like a little graphical thing that's not important at all. But at the same time, it kind of does feel nice to have like an indicator at least, right? So my goal is right now to essentially use my curses to do damage to the enemies. My goal. Okay, we're not really getting better items. This is a bit weird. So yeah, we will try Affliction with the Curse Boot aspect, but again, the Curse Boot aspect casts like one single time and then not anymore. So you'd rather want to have the Blood Moon Breaches. You know, the boots that spread curse. Yeah, that. Oh, did I exchange my weapon? I exchanged my weapon. Wait, I need that one back. Oh, I'm already wondering why am I not doing any damage, because I kind of forget that the other blade does not have the tempering. I mean, not that I need it, but I do need it. Chan. Okay, so that's my first nightmare dungeon. And we get another nightmare sigil. But so far, I'd say I would be stupid for not... Oh shit, I can't play this weapon because that's Great Feast. I would be stupid for not leveling in the Helltide. How do you log? I could just log in. I just logged in. Just that like that. Okay. Trash everything. Retemper that weapon. There's still only one temper. Do the elemental surge. That hasn't changed. Change the aspect to reanimation for now. Go back to the Helltide because it makes no sense to do anything else. I thought the curse aspect cast like every few seconds. The curse... Well, so the curse... Like, if someone is cursed, then it doesn't over-curse him. But we can test. Right?
I need more time.
So, like, right now, from what I learned from that Nightmare Dungeon, it might just be better to enjoy my time in the Hell Time. Just really don't see where... Look at that crate. Do you see the big number? That looks so nice. Oh, can we kill the boss? Probably, right? Surely. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm not ready.
Okay, how many more levels do we need? We're online for 35 minutes and we made it to level 20. That's slow. Right? I don't know. Well, I'm comparing this to Mother's Blessing. Actually, level 20 at this time is okay, I guess, right? Probably okay. Yeah, so the question obviously is with the new key passive, in case you don't know what the new key passive does, the new key passive repeatedly keeps cursing, like turns your curses into damage, instances of damage. And that's an interesting thing, because if your curses are now instances of damage, then I can use my goddamn Iron Maiden to like damage people. I can use my Decrepify to damage people. So that's an interesting concept. So I took this effort to kill this guy and I get a yellow weapon. I do feel like I used to get way better item upgrades. Like, I don't know how to say this. Like, it feels like the upgrades I'm getting is always like 2-3 points higher and not like 50 points higher. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you are so lucky to suddenly find like an item power way higher weapon. But right now, I feel like so artificially capped that I'm always just finding items that are minuscule item power-wise higher. But not much. Stats got squished. Yeah, I mean, stats got squished. Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that I don't feel like I'm finding much better items. It feels more like treading water because I find like always items that are on par with the shit I already have. Right? See, I found these gloves and they're just going to be same item power. Or not like minuscule higher. This is 228. This is 216. So not really like even big worth it.
I'm not ready.
They expect you. No. So the like it's intended that you're getting lesser items. That's why you would go for higher world tiers. So they essentially want you to go to higher world tiers to then essentially get more items, right? I mean, right now I'm obviously in the highest world tier I could be in. You can't make a seasonal char on test server. There's no season on test server currently. There might be a way to make a seasonal char later on, but right now you're meant to just log in and test the game as is. That's 238. 238 is essentially the same.
I'm not ready.
Don't Iron Maiden give healing also from doing damage? Sort of like, no. Iron Maiden doesn't give damage. Iron Maiden gives you back essence. So if I curse people with Iron Maiden, I get back essence, which is funny because Iron Maiden is for free. So like here, Iron Maiden doesn't cost essence anymore. So I'm working on that level so we can finally get the key passive because it says your curse skills deal damage. And if I can make Iron Maiden for free, is that OP? Chad? I mean, is that OP? Because of my curse skills deal damage and Iron Maiden is for free. Well, you know what I'm going to do, right? Like, I'm going to hold down that button and I'm not going to let go anytime soon. Because that's what we're working on. Okay, let's have my minions do more damage. Yeah, right now I'm a bit at the point where I don't even want to pick up items because they're most likely going to be trash. It's a weird feeling because like last season had us so excited about items, generally speaking. So I'm not sure how they want to handle this in the long run. I mean, power gets more important later, guys, as you get greater affixes and ancestral items. So, like end of the day, everything you get during leveling is really just meant to be a placeholder, right? Because we're just trying to get to the max level. Because as soon as you're level 60 and you swap to the next torment tier, that's where the real useful stuff starts dropping, right? That's where real good things start coming your way. I mean, right now I could, like, as soon as we have the key passive, I can just spam Iron Maiden. That can't be working, right? Sorry. Wonder if Iron Maiden over cursing would then still do damage. It should, right? Finding gear should feel like a special event. See, like this is like I'm okay with not finding the gear, but it takes getting used to, right? So because we're used to being showered in gear, right? We're used to like you turn around gear, right? Like you're not used to not getting gear. That means you gotta essentially vibe yourself in with a whole new way how things might be handled from now on. Right? Did I got the search tempering. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I had it on. So, but that's like, get used to that. I'm having an eye on the content creator Discord too. Like if I get some secret dev insights, guys, I'll share them with you. So we get our minions stronger. That's great. 2 more points. Okay, guys, 2 more levels and I get the key passive. Then we can finally try this out. Okay, we get 2 new weapons, which are better than what I have, but they're essentially by only +4 more damage per second. But see, like, I think this is the problem, right? This is only 5 more damage per second, and it just doesn't feel meaningful. But I guess doing 5 more damage per second when you're doing, like, a 44 or 49... You know? Yeah, like... is actually a lot, right? It's like we're gonna get used to a whole new world of perception at this point. Yeah, let's get these 2 levels knocked out. I mean, for getting 125% bonus, I don't feel like I'm getting 125% bonus XP though. Anyone else with me on that one, chat? Because I'm like, okay, so this is supposed to be 125% bonus XP. Do you know how slow leveling will feel if you're not an expert? Because this is expert right now, correct? We are in expert. Well, now imagine we weren't in expert. If we're playing normal with 75% bonus XP. Yikes. One thing I'm not excited about is no more capstone dungeons. So right now, like from 1 to 60, I'm essentially just going to sit in the Hell Tide more or less at the given time. Unless there's obviously the seasonal mechanic, which adds some fun to it. But I could do nightmare dungeons, but nightmare dungeons don't obviously give me anything. Like I could find the most optimal nightmare dungeon to do. But I'm potentially just gonna stay in Helltide because Helltide is just the most useful squad to do. Okay, my minions are doing plenty more damage. 2 more levels for the key passive, ladies and gents. Can you not go to the new place? No. The PTR is not about the new place. The PTR is about the new systems that the game introduced. So if you're wondering why is Pony just leveling good old boring Helltide? Well, because we need to find out how the leveling now feels. In Diablo 4 PTR, can you keep your stuff? Your characters get copied over. So I have a copy of all my characters in the Diablo 4 PTR. So like literally like all my stuff, all my resplendent sparks, all that kind of shit is like in the test server. So, but you're obviously not keeping anything from it. Is there a profound mind cage mechanic for Nightmare Dungeons? No, the way how you make Nightmare Dungeons harder is by getting into the Torment tiers. So as soon as you're getting into Torment tiers, as soon as you're advancing in how in the difficulties, then the Nightmare Dungeons gets harder. Like that's also the thing. Like how do you get Helltides harder? Well, the way how to get Helltides harder would be essentially like advancing in the world tier. So I'm actually then having harder Helltides, right? So I get Torment 1 Helltides, Torment 3 Helltides, and so on. So that even the world activities feel like crazier for you. I feel like I appreciate PC players doing the testing for us. I mean, like if you just want to play the game, like the PTR doesn't have much to offer for you. Like obviously you could try out the new content, right? But we're not here to just try out the new content. We are here to really, like I'm at least here to see is this good and what could I tell Blizzard to do better, because Blizzard is actually listening, guys. So I know a lot of people don't believe this, but I was at the Blizzard HQ for 5 days to eat lunch, and they're actually listening, or they're like trying to listen, obviously, right? They can't like do everything they're being asked of, but they are paying attention. What isn't available? I don't think the Dark Citadel is available. Mercs are not available so far. Runes are not available yet, but they might come on Friday. We're missing out on the Undercity, so we don't know the Undercity yet. Okay, 1 more level, Chad. I could level my ulti up further now. To do more damage. Okay, come on, give me that level. I got 300 cinders. How do I have 300 cinders? Like, for real. That feels a bit extreme. I mean, no complaints though, but seems a bit extreme. We're almost there. What do you think about the loot on Eternal Charts again being legacy items? I mean, if the game changes, the game changes, sir. I'm not playing Eternal. I have like I'm sorry if what's an augur? That's a new helmet skin actually. So I'm like not in any way interested in Eternal. So I'm sorry for your loss, but yeah. Players can pick up masterwork materials at level 50. Okay, so masterwork materials are not available before level 50. We get a confirmation for that. World Boss must be fun now. No, World Boss has a weird mechanic called Resilience where you do less damage. And it's a weird damage squish on top of the damage squish. I'm not sure if that is still in. So that was... Oh, now here, chat, we got the news. So Enemies affected by vulnerable, crowd control, or shadow damage over time are afflicted, taking 15% increased damage from you and your minions. Your curse skills deal 48 shadow damage when applied to afflicted enemies. This amount is increased by 30% of your damage to crowd controlled, vulnerable damage, and shadow damage over time bonuses. So that means that if I spam my Iron Maiden now, so my Blood Surge does 16 damage, but if I spam my Iron Maiden now, I'm doing damage, or what? I know they need to be afflicted, they need to be vulnerable or afflicted by shadow damage over time. So what you need is, for this to work, is a Shade Mist aspect. Right? So what we need to do is, we need to teleport back quickly and get our golem. But we need to get the Shade Mist aspect, because that's like the best aspect now in the game, because that would give our minions a shadow aura. That means our minions are walking up to enemies straight up affected by shadow damage over time, right? And then we're good to go. Otherwise, I don't see how this could work, like during leveling. Corpse Explosion Shadow, yeah, but that means I would always have to do a Corpse Explosion to make it work, right? So like this doesn't feel fluent at all. Let's take the amulet, and we're taking Shade Mist. So Shade Mist is this. The problem is probably getting Shade Mist this early, right? I mean, this is harsh because I've gotten like 3 aspects so far, which is actually quite sad if you think about it. So now let's see. My curse is supposed to do damage. Wait, actually, you know what? Decrepify should work in itself. Because I could Decrepify, and then I could spam my Iron Maiden. So wait a second. Let's pull the points out of here. Wait, I need to... Shit. I need to redo these points here. Wait, respec mode. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2... 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh no. Okay, confirm. Perfect. Because now, if I curse, then I could spam Iron Maiden afterwards, right? Let's try this out versus the... Try this out in a Nightmare Dungeon. So we're going... I know, we need to do Necromancer Call of the Underworld. Yep, sorry.
I need time to do that.
The skill that makes Iron Maiden a darkness skill, yeah, but that would, like, again, so I can Decrepify, and then I can spam Iron Maiden. Look at this. Okay, so Decrepify for slow, and look at this. Bomb. Just spamming my curse for free, and everything dies. Slow.
Ready yet.
Slow. Slow. The problem is you couldn't scale this damage higher. The double curse never checked. Slow. Slow. Oh. That's funny. It's brilliant. It works so good. But it especially works. I mean, the fun part is, as soon as I curse, my minions are also doing 15% bonus damage, right? So that's actually a good thing, right? And if I now get the golem on top of this, then I have the golem too. So we curse, and then like I can essentially, like, I do free damage. I cannot run out of this damage, right? I can just stand here while my minions do what they do. And I can do unlimited damage. Now, if I was obviously playing this, you know what we could do too? Wait. We could make our skeleton mages do vulnerable, technically. Yeah. So if my skeleton mages do vulnerable, then I wouldn't have to worry about using the Decrepify. They could actually do that for me, right? So I wouldn't have to worry about that.
I'm not ready yet.
I mean, my problem is,
I've waited for you.
let's do this. So we are now 55 minutes live with this so far. Just
Need more time.
double curse. This is so funny. I mean, it's great because this gives a Necro finally something to do. But I hate that I have to spam, like I'm essentially using an ability that doesn't do anything for me, right? Is this a minion build? Well, this is a minion build that's using curses to do damage. This is something completely new that has never been there before. So this has literally not existed as of now because the key passive didn't exist. The question is if it's actually worth it. Okay, the Necro key passive thingy doesn't spawn any more minions. That's great. I'm currently waiting for minions to spawn so I could continue my quest, but I can't. Interesting. You can get lazier. Technically, you could use the curse aura, but I don't think it actually does work. The leveling loop is still the same. It changes with the world tier and it changes what you do after level 50. I think currently as it looks, getting to level 50 is more or less just spamming Hell Tides. There doesn't seem an incentive to do anything else as of now. Oh, look at me. I'm just going to stand in the middle of this and I'm going to spam my curse. Since I use Iron Maiden to kill people, what was my second Iron Maiden again? Wait, heal for 7% when things die that get killed by Iron Maiden, right? Okay, that's actually, like, you're right. Iron Maiden gave me life back. Could I kill things with Iron Maiden and heal like that? That seems a bit OP. Fan. By the way, is the in-game sound too loud? I feel like the Iron Maiden is incredibly loud. Okay, so if someone dies from Iron Maiden, I get healed. So now whenever I kill someone with Iron Maiden, chat, I heal myself. Yep, that's totally not OP at all. That's totally not going to cause any issues, that I can just infinitely heal myself. Yeah, you don't have to kill with Iron Maiden. That's true if they die afflicted by Iron Maiden, but I still kill them with Iron Maiden because what else am I going to do? I mean, Corpse Explosion needs me to consume corpses and my curse skill just needs me to spam my curse skill, right? I mean, overpower, like the thing is, like, the good thing is that this doesn't cost me anything. So I could play now the aspect of the Great Feast that drains my mana empty to empower my minions, and it wouldn't actually cost me anything. Does it fall off? So there's an interesting thing about does it fall off or not. You know how it scales? It scales by... Here, look at this. So your curse skills deal damage, and this is multiplied by vulnerable damage, shadow damage over time, and crowd control damage. So if I get crowd control damage on my weapon tempered, for example, or if I get vulnerable damage tempered or vulnerable damage on my gear, multiplicative more. Okay. So, like, might fall off later on, but could also just get... Can it crit? Well, technically, it does damage, so it should be able to crit. We can test on the target dummy if it can actually crit. But right now, I want to use my time to also actually level, right? We get the golem. So golem is going to come in instead of the basic skill. I don't need the basic skill anymore. My golem now makes corpses. No, actually, I don't need him to make corpses. He can just unleash whatever he wants. Okay, let's go back into the Helltide.
I need more time.
So I wouldn't call it broken because it's still, like, as you can see, we're not going absolutely insane with this yet, right? So I wouldn't say, like, I would say it's broken in any capacity. But it's definitely an interesting thing that I can essentially... Like, it gives Necromancer, or it gives Minion Necromancer some kind of agency. Because this is something that Minion Necromancer has desperately been missing, right? Like, in order to deal damage, you always needed to add, like, a weird Shadow Darkness skill or whatever into the fray. I mean, right now, I can just do damage by spamming my curse. And you kind of want to be able to spam Decrepify to a degree. Because you're going to use Decrepify, right? And also, does it, which damage does it do? It does do shadow damage, right? Your curse skills deal shadow damage. Ha! Wait. If my curse skills deal shadow damage, does that mean my skills that amplify shadow damage? So if I do Gloom, when you damage enemies with a darkness skill, that's not a darkness skill, sadly. But here, when you deal increased shadow damage to enemies who are slow chilled, and increased shadow damage to enemies who are stunned. That should work, correct? According to my calculations, that should work. Yeah, like, again, this looks fun already without putting much thought in. I mean, like, this is literally the most bare bone it could be, right? But it already gives you a new playstyle. And I think that's what people are thirsting for, right? This is what a key passive should do. A key passive should introduce new ways to play. And I mean, like, this is different from every other Necro, because usually we would be Blood Surge leveling or whatsoever. And now we're curse leveling. I find that tremendously funny. Look, Mom, I'm helping my minions. So, by the way, deal increased damage after ulti, increased golem damage and life. Yeah, we should probably do increased golem damage and life at this point. Need the bigger golem. Golem 309. Wait, so I need to now look if the item has like damage to if the item is gonna have a vulnerable damage and so on, right? That's what I'm looking for. We're gonna be trying Curse Aura in a bit. Don't worry, chat. Don't worry. We will try Curse Aura. It will be experimented with today. I'm just trying to get in any meaningful levels that we're like more vibing into this and how long it takes. I mean, right now we're 1 hour in for level 27, right? I mean, technically with level 50, the game starts because with level 50, I can swap over to the Penitent difficulty And with 50, I can start picking up masterwork materials. So from level 50 on, you're going to do nightmare dungeons, right? So until level 50, it's Helltide. From level 50 on, it's nightmare dungeon. With level 60, it's then going to be the pit straight away. That's like right now how it looks from a level experience. And I kind of want to do this all today, and then tomorrow more experiments, obviously, right? Oh yeah, I mean, new builds and so on is going to start on Friday, guys, because on Friday they're going to unlock the vendor. So there's a vendor on the PTR that gives you all the items, all the uniques, everything. So I can give myself every single item in the game. I can max level every S pack. I can get every rune. So it's the super cheat vendor that's meant to like allow you to experiment with it all. Seems like a perfect use Fist of Fate. Yes. If that would work with Fist of Fate, if the damage could be randomized, that could actually be interesting. How did Rob start at 50? Rob probably choose one of his existing characters. Again, like useless information though, right? I mean, I need to see what the leveling has to offer, because if this part is boring, then the whole, like, how do I say this now? Like if the leveling part is boring, or if the leveling part is not engaging enough, right? Then people might just simply not even bother with the update. I mean, for me, spamming Helltides is obviously, I enjoy that. I don't mind spamming Helltides. But a lot of people get bored by it. So if the best thing it is to spam Helltides, that might just not be optimal. Look how fast she dies when I'm alone here. Okay, she gave me a unique offhand. But actually, no, that's another shield. Why do I keep getting shields, guys? I have it out for getting shields, as it seems.
I need more time.
Leveling is so fast. You would be surprised. The stats are actually saying that most people are still not reaching max level. So, like, surprisingly, it's not that actually 97% care about only what's in the end game. The stats are saying different things, as it seems. People do actually care about a good level experience. I know, I might be as surprised as you are about that. Everyone from level 1 to 49 will be in the new map. Oh yeah, I mean, you're obviously not going to be here. I would be just hanging out in Nahantu at this moment. Like, right? Why would I spend time here when I could be chilling in Nahantu? Okay, let's get the blood golem. That's by the way still sad. Yes, blood golem is still the best. Nothing has changed there. If you're playing golem, if you're doing any kind of golem damage, golem is going to do triple damage against single targets, so don't even bother. Oh, I'm getting invaded by a Hellborn while we're fighting the Lady of the Helltide. Oops.
I'm not ready.
You know what I'm already missing? The Mother's Blessing. Like I'm waiting to get some shit here. But I'm waiting for Mother's Blessing the whole time. Ah, oh, she nuked me. No, I was so close to getting her. Wait, did she get reset? HP wise because no one else was here? Okay, I'm sorry, brother. Could you not make my fight harder then? Like, I'm only asking you one thing. Could you just not make my fight harder? Kindly ask you to nod. Oh. Please heal me, lads. Oh, here. Golem! Smash! Don't worry, chat. I'm cursing her. Curse her. Ah, Jesus. Kill her. Curse, curse. We got her. Got her. Yeah, we got it. Oh, did I just get a? Did I get just? I thought I saw a unique there. Okay, that's two better. Chat, that's two better. Listen, two better. This chest piece is two better too. Two, chat, two. Oh my God, this is one better. Holy moly. Did I just say one better? Yeah, I said it. Rough. Okay, we're level 28. What do I do? Oh yeah, what more golem damage. How's the gear like 1 to 60? I mean, gear is weird because like no upgrade does feel meaningful due to the number squish, right? So due to the squish of the numbers, everything kind of feels like I'm not making any progress.
I need time to do that.
Why do I feel like your screen is much more zoomed out than mine? I played at 2K resolution. I'm not sure if that does actually make a difference in the zoom. Also, I think you can activate further zoom, like an experimental further zoom. Oh, someone is doing like the new rogue shadow dance thingy. Look, Mom, people are helping. Okay, I'm with level 28. I'm almost the furthest here into the level journey. That felt like it gave me barely XP. Like I kind of want to feel like we're making XP progress, but I feel like we're not really. Right? Like this is supposed to be 125% more. Just got level 30 and one's human. Let's go. I mean, Necromancer levels extremely quick because I have infinite resources. So what are we doing right now, guys? We have our minions, which are doing minion things, right? But then we're also having our new key passive. Our new key passive allows us to essentially spam the Necromancer Iron Maiden for free. And now Iron Maiden also heals us. So this is actually really funny. I mean, once in a while, a level build that really doesn't care about resources at all. This is so brilliant.
I need more time.
One thing that's missing, though, is I don't think the skill is actually lucky hitting. So this is a bit bad because right now we are essentially trying to use this skill to do damage, right? But the skill in itself is not lucky hitting. By the way, our items are getting better and better. So that's nice to see. Okay, where do I keep putting my points? Golem is bigger now. So if you farm the maiden, we still seem to be getting better items, right? End of the day. Shame there's no loot goblins for the treasure bags. I mean, loot goblins for the treasure bags skew the experience greatly because like it's an absolute unrealistic experience. Right? I mean, you're like kind of like trying to figure out like how's the loot, and then you're like, oh, you know what, loot goblins. That's another dagger. Your minions gain increased damage. Whee! Go temper? Oh, we have tempered our weapon with the bonus damage, but it's not like we actually do need the weapon temper, which is kind of interesting. Curse spam. How much damage is my curse doing now? Let's check. We're sitting at, my curses do 84 damage. See, like despite leveling the past levels, right? The damage the actual curse does hasn't gone up. As we're mostly having our minions do the damage, and we're just from the side. But like, if I use my ulti now, correct? You would expect with the liberal use of the curses now, as I'm actually spamming my curses, right? That I should be able to get some cooldown reduction roll in, but no real cooldown reduction, right? Oh no, not a single item. Okay, this would be the leveling, chat. For better or worse, for good or bad, I like however you're feeling about it. That would probably be the leveling here right now. Unless the Undercity like throws a curveball. So because right now, like we could just do dungeons actually too for the whispers. There wouldn't be a downside of doing that. You just want to knock a whisper out for XP, but technically it's just better to stay in Helltide. How are hordes for leveling? Hordes are not a level anymore. Sadly, hordes are now an endgame experience. So we haven't like found a single compass, right? And compasses used to drop here, so they're now, it's now an endgame experience. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer because I really enjoyed the hordes, so they're now meant as an endgame loot fiesta, I guess.
I need time to do that.
A bit sad because I really loved them as a level experience. The new chest that gives +1 to all passives, does it work on the key passive? No, the key passive is the key passive is the key passive, right? By the way, Chad, do you know that there's an aspect that gives you 50% more shadow damage if someone is affected by your curses? Oh, and my curses are now spamming shadow damage, right? It's funny because a minion build is inherently a crit build, right? Because you want your minions to crit as much as possible. So if now my that's level 30, let's go. We want the crit, right? No, technically I want to get to this shadow damage here, to terror. Oh, I can straight up go to terror. Look at this, chat. I can do Reaper's Pursuit, and then I can do my next 3 points into terror. Huh.
I need time to do that.
Interesting. Just straight up just juice out damage like that. Would have guessed. Actually liked hordes. I mean, hordes were just brilliant for leveling because they just gave you a spot to be in and have fun in. So I'm really peeved that they would take us hordes away as a level experience, personally. Oh, where did my Decrepify go? Did I forget to put points into Decrepify? I did. So many points you want to put in the beginning, and then like I don't even have the points to put. Would strongholds be good to do now? That's a good question. I mean, they're definitely not useful for anything anymore, so we could check how much XP they give us. Yeah, that's a good question. Valid point. Valid point. Let's do it. Maybe there's finally a reason to actually do them again, because there hasn't been like a good reason to actually do strongholds, right? Okay, we can check. Okay, where's let's knock that one out too.
I need more time.
Okay, bam. Is the curse moving like Blood Surge now? I mean, so what you do is your curse does damage now, and it does shadow damage. And since like your skeleton mages are also doing shadow damage, you can now juice up shadow damage quite nicely to just do more shadow damage. Also, the key passive gives your minions 15% more damage. So just like that, just with a key passive, straight up, as soon as you have your key passive, your minions are doing 15% more damage. I think that's actually pretty damn good, because who does not want their minions to just suddenly do 15% more damage, right? Oh, and my curse, when someone dies cursed by... That's 28 more damage, dude. That's huge. That's almost double. What? That's almost double the damage I'm doing right now. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, let's teleport back to Giga quickly. The 201 is my Paragon points. My Paragon points are now juiced up. Okay, let's get the weapon in. Temper. We're still tempering. So you could also... We need chance to do shadow damage, actually. Yeah, that's just better. Oh, that's weird. Why that's only 100? Wait, that's bugged. That only does 100. That does 1,000. I think they have the values wrong. It should never deal 1,000. So I think that like it's intended to do the 100.
Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
Oops. Probably never supposed to deal so much damage. Oh, good point. Good point. Technically, if we had... Wait, watch this. So technically, I mean, like, this is obviously useless, but let's do this right now. So, we could now go into gems, right? And we could take ourselves... Can I just equip a Royal Sapphire for no reason? Which one? Vulnerable damage, right? Can I put them in? Yeah, okay, cool. So, look at this, chat. Why ever I could do this. But now with the vulnerable damage plus, look at my key passive. Current damage bonus 47%. Oh, my curse is gonna go crazy. Look. Hey, let me curse you quickly. Wait, let me curse you. Oh, let me curse you quickly. Okay, we wanted to test out a stronghold though, right? wanted to test out a stronghold. Because chat was like, hey, Pony, what about strongholds? And I was like, bruv, good idea. So let's do that first now, okay? Let's do an actual stronghold. Let's quickly get to level 32, I guess. It doesn't matter if it's Decrepify and Iron Maiden. So enemies need to be crowd controlled or vulnerable for the effect to work, but it doesn't matter if it's Decrepify or Iron Maiden. Both curses work. So you're essentially decrepifying your enemies to then Iron Maiden them to send out your golem, right? Oh no, oh no. That's the PTR. I mean, there's a lot of like people have problems logging in and so on, but all in all, it seems to be working. Loot does feel weird, but that's like down to the game. Look at this. This is a +1 better boots, right? So loot just literally does feel weird due to the nature of the like how the stats were squished. But I think that might be more a perception error than anything else. Okay, let's go to the stronghold and see how much experience this is. Because like the stronghold would have to give vast quantities more of experience to in any way make it worth it, right? To consider wasting my time there.
I need more time.
Okay, now it does cooldown too. Let's see if I can actually cool down with my spam of ability. Okay, cool. So that is the stronghold now, ladies and gentlemen, because there would never be another reason to do a stronghold, right? The one was legendary, the other one was magic. That could be. So we are level 32 just started, okay? We just started level 32, so we're in the very beginning. Without my minions, my curse would not do enough damage to be a carry though. So this is funny right now, correct? But without my minions, it wouldn't be enough.
I'm not ready.
It's more like team effort right now.
Protect these knights from the vampires.
I mean, again, the advantage is that it's for free.
I need more time.
I need a minion to walk here or I won't do any damage to this. Whispers are good for leveling. I mean, whispers have always been good for leveling, but whispers you do passively. So while you exist, while you do anything else, you just do whispers, aka Helltide again, right? Because you just do the Helltide and the Helltide does do the whispers for you. Seems like we can't slow down the... See, I can't slow this. Without my minions attacking, there would be nothing happening there. I mean, expert difficulty doesn't feel hard. I'm a bit worried that people would not start an expert because they think like expert is going to be difficult. So this was not worth it. I mean, unless the completion gives me a level, this is just not how I wish to spend my time.
The bloom leads beneath the cathedral. That must be the source.
Wait, how did you break the shield around this one again? Where was the... Oh no, we had to slay him. The should break it, right? Yeah. Nope, that didn't. Huh? Which one did we have to clear again to? Was it one on the side? I'm surprised you're not testing the new ulti. The new ulti is not good for leveling. So the problem with the new ulti is that it lasts for 8 seconds, right? And then it's gone for 50 seconds, so it's just not good for leveling. Wait, how did you destroy this thing again? What am I missing? I feel stupid. Oh no, it was up here. Oh yeah, it was up here. I am stupid. I forget that one. That's how long I haven't done it. Yeah, that's how long I haven't done it. Yeah, let's see how much XP this is netting. We started 32 like fresh. So unless he becomes vulnerable, by the way, my curse spamming doesn't work against him because he's obviously not crowd. I know he's actually affected by shadow damage over time due to my shade mist. That actually works. Okay, and now let's hand it in. Oh, that was a level. Okay. Okay. By the way, that's a new nightmare dungeon, Chan. Let's do another one then. Here, Onyx Watchtower. Let's test. I mean, that would be good. Was it 32 to 34? Was it 2 levels? Did you get more? Did I get 2 levels? Yeah, that was 2 levels. That's actually true. Wow. That needs to get looked into because it might be a little bit too good. Then again, maybe that's okay. Nah, it's too good. I don't want to be that guy, right? But that's too good.
I need time to do that.
Yeah, that needs to be looked into. Okay, let's try one more. I mean, like, so we're getting 125% bonus XP, so I guess if I'm able to do this, but it's too easy. I mean, seriously, it's not hard what I'm doing here right now. Like, this is like child's play, right? Like, everyone can do this. Your granny can do this. Like, I give my granny my account, your granny my account, right? And she's like, bruv, let's go. Tree full? Yeah, but I'm not doing any whispers right now, so it doesn't matter. Okay, please let me in. You know what? You could keep the strongholds for penitent difficulty. But no, on penitent difficulty, I want to do... on penitent, I want to do... Nightmare dungeons, so nah. But interesting thought. They know that no one does strongholds, they have to lure us. I mean, it would be a compromise. Like, they're not worth it, but if they give you 2 levels, then that's that. Right? Okay, we are 34. Let's get this stronghold knocked out. Oh, that's another. That's the times I get unique items are so random. I'm getting like at the most weird moments, right? The 201 is the Paragon points, which are now shared between all your characters. Okay. So if I make this character, I instantly have 200 Paragon points. If I make the next character this level, oh, come on now. I used all my cooldowns already. Could we like, please, could we find? Lady, could we just... Okay, let's see. We kill her. And then I'm going for the 34. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Chan. The super level fast track has been found. Okay. Next. Next. Temple of Rod. Honestly, I'm not mad. I like that. Like, I don't think it's gonna stay this way, sadly. But I'd love this. I mean, the question rather is, when would you start doing this? Right? So what's the level that makes the most sense? Because right now getting to level 30 was relatively easy. So it feels like doing this before level 30 might be stupid because you're skipping the because you would be skipping the easy levels, if that makes sense. Or would it make sense to just like knock these out like super quick and then just be stronger later on? Like, right? What order makes sense? Would it make sense to just like with level 1, like with level 10 to start doing them straight away? Or would you rather wait for the laters? And I feel like you want to have some skills, right? You want to at least have your golem, at least for Necro, so I can faster clear them. Planner for the Necro? No, there's no planner. This is all freestyle. I mean, come on, it's the first time we're ever using the new skill. I've never used this new skill before. Like, there is not a planner up. We gotta see if this is in any way worth it. Okay, so where is the biblioteca? Couldn't you just the strongholds with the cannonballs and farm the golden chest? Yeah, but that one is not really worth it. Oh my goodness, they're doing so. What the fuck is that damage? What was that poison there now? I was not able to save myself. Okay, boss fight. Sir, could you not one hit me? Okay, like he's just almost one hitting me. So that speaks against doing this too low level, or we're just gonna get our ass beaten, right? Okay, beat him, boys. This is the only thingy that has like a 2-stage boss fight, right? Oh shit. Could you just not do like damage out of hell? Goodness Christ. Like, listen, mate. I'm gonna eat your soul. Like, please no. How kindly like have you not eat my soul? Mobs don't show their level anymore. That has a simple reason, because all mobs are your level. So there is no level discrepancy. The only thing you got to look out for that you need 1,000 armor. So for like level 60, you need 1,000 armor. Okay. Ta-da! Level 38. Jesus. I love these 2 levels. Feels good, not gonna lie. Oh, I forget about this XP, chat. Free XP. Well, that gave me another 2 levels. Let's go. Oh, yeah, because that XP should be multiplied too by the world tier, should it? I mean, I don't know if it should, but it does. Right? I'm not sure if it should, but it does get multiplied by the world tier. It should, would, could, maybe, baby. Right? Let's do Alcarnus. Profined mine cages aren't a thing anymore. No, as it seems. But also, we don't know if profined mine cages are still a thing to essentially earn more cinders later on, maybe.
I need time to do that.
You know what? The more I think about it, the more I'm okay with strongholds giving me 2 levels. Because, like, even if it gave me only 1 level, right? I would actually do them because it would be worth it. So it's a nice way to entice people to do content, right? I like that.
This place reeks of rotten flesh. What is this?
I mean, when is the last time you have done a stronghold? Like, as soon as I tell you it's 2 levels per stronghold, you're like, yep, sign me in. Are quests good XP? Good question. Good question. Was the PTR doing very good? Enjoying myself. I wonder if it still gives 2 levels at level 50. Probably not, because it's like, I don't think it's 2 blank levels. It's just the amount of experience we're getting, right? I mean, we're like, we can check. Dude, like every boss does so much damage. I mean, I like that. So don't get me wrong. This is great. Like, she just hit me and just depleted my life bar, right? Bored of Once Human? No, Carl, I'm not bored of Once Human. I just have everything done currently in my week. So I'm not prone to overplaying games, you know? If I have everything done I can do, then I move to do new content. I'm a content creator. Yeah, I might like the new key passive can be scaled up quite nicely. I mean, currently I'm at 57%, okay? And crowd control, vulnerable, plus shadow damage over time scales it up. So whatever I get of these 3 things will essentially make my key passive just hit harder. Okay, I do see a problem here though. Like, unless this necrotic mass is vulnerable, my curse doesn't do damage to it. Because I can't obviously slow down a necrotic mass, so it needs to take shadow damage over time or be vulnerable to get affected by... Okay, like these strongholds are getting hard. Somewhat. Maybe it's just the respective stronghold, but like they're not like Giga easy anymore.
She came back against the balance. I must destroy her.
This weapon gives vulnerable. The sword gives crit. Vulnerable is wand. Isn't wand nowadays vulnerable? I'm not 100. Wasn't one vulnerable? Oh no! What the fuck? Katie, thank you for the 9 months of support. Katie, great to see you there. Pony's getting his ass beaten by the stronghold. I mean, this is good. The first stronghold was super easy. This stronghold is actually... Oh! I'm on it, chat. Don't worry. We got this. Okay. I'm gonna have to whip out the damage reduction golem.
I need more time.
Okay, we got her. Let's go. Yeah, honestly, we should probably do the, like, it might be that the stronghold is harder because this is a harder zone stronghold. You know what I mean? So the stronghold is actually in the later levels. That might be a difference there. Oh, wow. Almost nuked me. Because this zone is technically, this zone used to be technically a higher level zone. I'm not sure if that has any pertinence right now. It shouldn't technically, but we're not sure if everything is scaling as it should, right? Oh, that is probably gonna straight up kill me if it hits me, right? Okay, return to the lair of the witchy bitchy. That's a 450 item power weapon. That's like so much item power more. And it's because I'm like, I do think that there's in the background, it's still counting the region. Does that make sense? Because like in Kyovachat, it didn't give me this good items. Or it's because I jumped so many levels. That could be as well. Not sure what it is. Could be that we just jumped so many levels because we just got a 440 item power item, right? Maybe that's... The curse skills can't trigger a lucky hit yet. They should be. I mean, if my curse skill does damage, it makes no sense why it can't trigger a lucky hit, right? So it should be able to. And that's probably the only weakness of this right now. Because if my curse gets turned into damage, any source that deals damage has lucky hit. So that is something that they need to look into and potentially work with. Because otherwise it might invalidate the usefulness of the new key passive drastically. That being said, on the other hand, if I don't have lucky hit anymore, but I also don't need corpses, I could use the Reapers for cooldown reduction. Right? I mean, in this build right now, I don't have to use Corpse Reapers because I'm actually not interacting with corpses much, right? I could just use cooldown reduction Reapers. It's actually that's a good thing. So I can swap these out for cooldown reduction Reapers. Just use them like that. Right? It's a good plan. Okay, now let's do another. Yeah, that's still 2 levels. Honestly, I earned these 2 levels, right? Let's be real here for a second. I fucking earned these 2 levels. I went through hell for this. Movement speed. I mean, more damage to cursed enemies. I should probably take that early on, right? Let's go back to Kyovachat and then do more strongholds. Yeah, like you're from the plus 10 new skill points, a lot is going to ultimates, that's for sure. But also you get new passive, which are actually worth it, so that's kind of cool. Okay, want is 8.1% vulnerable damage, which is not really worth it. The problem is I don't have an offhand. So I need to take this because it's 450 and it does overpower damage, which is actually pretty sad. It's 459. Don't have an offense, so can't really use that one. It's a 450 item too. It's a 440 item. Yeah, let's drop it all. Wait, did he just destroy my gems? Oh no, my gems are lending my gem inventory. I was like for a second, do you just destroy my gems, brother? Hope you sure didn't. Okay, the rune crafting is already in, chat. But we can't make random runes because we're missing the resources to make random runes. Where's your pet? Oh, my pet is running around. There's my pet. And you can also pull the pet out with a wardrobe right now. Actually really cool. So I can just straight up... Why can't I put on my druid set? Well, I don't care, but there we go, chat. It's a good look for Necro. Do you intend to try the curse or yes, we'll try. We will try. How much XP do you get from Whispers? We're going there now. Would a 1 boost the key passive? Yes. A 1 would boost the key passive. Okay, so collection of 200 weapons. That's half a level, right? That looked like half a level, right? Oh, where's more points going? Oh, yeah, some fortify, I guess.
That cannot be salvaged.
Let's do more. We wanted to do an easier stronghold just to confirm my theory. If the easy strongholds would be still easier, right? Ultimates have ranked. What's the armor cap? 1,000. So I like the 1,000 armor cap is at level 60. So I should actually try to get more armor because as you can see, I'm not having good amounts of armor. But the Juggernaut aspect should probably take care of this very easy. Okay, let's see if Malnock is now easier.
The wind's grown too cutting, even for these parts.
I can't slow these frozen dudes.
These goatmen spend nothing but death. I need more time.
I feel like he's not necessarily counting the crowd control of Decrepify sometimes for my damage spam. Or my damage spam is just really inconsistent, right? So you get 182. I mean, it's interesting because we said 182 for this, right? And if I would do a blood surge, it's 45 plus 159. So like the core skills are still more powerful, like this 250. So the core skills are still more powerful than me spamming like the curse with zero essence, right? So it'd probably be opportune to swap the Decrepify for Blight. And then use like Blight and Decrepify, Blight and Iron Maiden probably for the time being. Probably makes sense.
I'm not ready yet.
And again, I really just don't want to care for resource. You know? I'm like, I don't just want to care for resource, so I just keep spamming. I'll resist. I mean, my resistances are now somewhat there. But again, like resistances start mattering in torment tiers. Not before. But we'll see. We're currently in expert difficulty. We're currently trying to get the penitent difficulty unlocked, okay? So that's our goal right now. Is the cap though? Oh, resistance is the same. Cap 70. Resistance cap has not changed. You know, I should probably just whoop out all the aspects and make myself obnoxiously strong. Right? Should probably do that. But I wanted to give it a somewhat realistic feel. Instead of just doing that. Overjuicing myself. Wow, the chat is fighting with each other on a test server. That's great. Let's go, boys. You should totally yell at each other.
I need more time. The Kajra storm is ending.
I'm going to scale the damage more. Is all the dungeon aspects reasonable? Well, we're testing things mostly. Like how the new key passive fields. I mean, the key passive field's good here right now, but like gotta consider that it would still be better to actually use also like something that costs mana. Especially considering that Blight slows. So I guess let's put Blight in the rotation instead of the Decrepify. What are we getting? We're getting a new helmet, not better. New shield, better. Wow, that's 13 damage more, bro. 13 damage more, chat. That's insane. Sick. Okay, we're 43, and now we're 44. Huh? It's slowing down, chat. It's not 2 levels anymore. What a shame. We really enjoyed our 2 levels bonus on everything. Light radius is enhanced, and then your minions deal increased damage, right? So that would be Blight instead of Decrepify for the time being. Well, that gave way too much XP. Way too much XP. It's still overjuiced beyond belief. Okay, where's the next stronghold? Higher. Mordane's Lodge. Nah, Lodge is stupid. I hate Lodge. Dulra is annoying. Altar of Ruin is bitch to do. Crusader's Monument is fine. I like Crusader's Monument. Sam, so good to see you there, brother. Thank you for the nice messages. Also, sorry if I'm missing something, chat. It's been a long day for me. I'm awake since very early, and I'm somehow trying to get along. What about even Pierce Amulet with Blind? I mean, later, maybe. Dopey. So even Pierce Amulet with Blight could be something used for this. Yes. I mean, as Blight does shadow damage over time, it actually allows me to spam my my Iron Maiden. So it does seem to work the way I want it to be.
An old Zachary looks abandoned.
So that would work. Put the shadow damage on, and then I can just spam this empty. So that definitely improved the speed at which we're clearing things, even more than before.
Will be paid in your blood, grave robber. Let our brothers rest.
I'm so excited for the new class. Yeah, new class is not coming yet. I mean, like we're not in new class mode. That's sadly coming at a later time. So this test server is more for how does Diablo feel now? Okay. So the basic idea is like do the new systems work? Right, that they came up with. Right? Is this good? The difficulties, the new world tiers, the pit now being responsible for jumping over to the next torment tiers, and then how are the torment tiers working? Are they actually good? Is it terrible? Is it not fun to play? Right? These are all the questions now. The license error, if you repair your files, it might fix it. And with it might fix it, I literally mean it. It might. This is also coming from the official partner Discord. For some people, it has helped. I'm very, very lucky that I didn't get that message. I like the black smoke coming from the skeletons. Oh, that is the shade mist aspect. Essentially just the I mean, it's not even new, right? An old hen. Does Blighted Corpse Explosion deal more damage versus Iron Maiden? Yeah, but it needs corpses. I mean, I can finally spam my curse to do damage, and my curse doesn't cost me anything. Okay. Like the fun part here is that this doesn't cost me anything to do. The question rather is how useful will this be later? Like right? Can we turn our curse into a damage machine? The plan is not even to the plan is not even to cast the curse. You know what we're doing? We want the Blood Moon Breaches, Chan. Because the Blood Moon Breaches on minion attack can curse the enemies. Okay. And if it works the way I think it could work, then my minions spamming their attacks could continuously cause the enemy to get cursed and could then continuously cause them to take damage. Technically. If it then works that way. If it doesn't work that way, unlucky. But if it does work that way... Wouldn't that be funny? Yes, that would. Okay, sir, you're just dealing way too much damage for my liking. See, right now I'm out of essence, and I can just slowly regain it while I'm also just cursing for free, and it does decent damage. Goodness Christ! That stronghold wants to rip me a new one, Chan. I told you the higher level strongholds are harder. They're like inherently you should do the lower level strongholds first. Oh no. Come on, let's kill Lady Mariam. Why do you have the same attack as Elias does? Haha, we're better. We win. You suck.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I gotta say one thing I'm really sad about is the few damages we're getting. That everything is just like 2 item. Like everything is just 2 stats, right? Or 1 stat here. And we like barely get any aspects. So I think mainly like if I was playing on a complete new account with no aspects, dude, I would feel really limited. Sage, thank you very much for your support. Anna, thank you for the raid. Greetings to you and your community, Anna. Appreciate it. Hope you've been having a good time with the PTR and did not get locked out, as some others have. Because it might be that you actually start an Infernal Horde and your account is like locked for no reason. Oh, with Gloom, we could actually do more shadow damage. True. I didn't think about it. But Gloom then with the Blight would do more damage. Do you work at minion mastery? Yes, both minion masteries are taken. Everything is taken. Okay, next stronghold is going to be Virus. Because Virus is just so easy to knock out too. So we're currently online 2 hours and we're almost level 50. That's good. I hate that D4 PTR isn't console. Well, but there's a good reason for it. Like I know it's like it doesn't help you that there's a good reason for it, but there is a good reason for it, and that is because they. What is this summoning portal? It's that they can like make changes to the PTR easier and faster, and therefore keep it like consistently updated. Because that's like the problem with like all the other platforms. They don't own that platform, so if they want to push an update on Steam, they gotta give the files to Steam, so Steam can then push the respective update out, right? And it probably also costs money every single time to do that. Whereas on the Battle.net, which is their platform, they can just act and react faster. That's literally also like the main reason they gave us. Is that thing the new Helltide? No, Helltide is still the same. Nothing has changed about Helltide. Okay, we're soon level 50. That means we can go into the next difficulty.
I need more time.
Interesting to see how much harder that is. I mean, I at least want to make it to Penitent today, right? By the way, if Strongholds wouldn't give us the 2 levels, we would take so long to level 50.
I need time to do that.
And I don't want to take long to level 50, right? I mean, seriously, if Strongholds wouldn't be like netting me this good XP right now, it would be a drag. I'll have to say. I mean, especially if you wouldn't know that about Strongholds, it'd be a triple drag. I mean, Penitent is actually harder. So Penitent is meant to be like World Tier 2 plus. Or what did they say? Did they say like World Tier? Oh, no. Didn't they say like it's World Tier 2 plus? Plus like 45 levels. So actually difficult. Your minions might just get smacked silly. And yes, that dude just sucked the life out of me, Chad. Yeah, if I stand too close to that thing, I just die straight away without any chance to survive. Could you destroy this, minions? Jesus.
I should see if there are more like it.
Dude. Don't have money to get a decent PC, dude. Who does? Who does nowadays?
I'm not ready.
Especially your decent PC is then a few months later already outdated. But if I was a normal gamer, right? Again, if I wasn't a content creator, I was just your normal gamer dad, I would probably be a console gamer too. And the simple reason, consoles are just easier to maintain, right? You just have them and that's it. with a PC, it's always like, oh, some updates are coming. I need to make sure that my RAM is still ramming, that my SSD is still SSDing, and all that thing, you know. Gotta download those mainboard updates. My BIOS is outdated. Wow, new graphic drivers. Oh wait, downloading these new graphic drivers was bad. I did a Windows update and it actually broke my PC. Would you say that Expert has felt the same as World Tier 2? Yeah. World Tier 2 with a bit of spice, I'd say. Because some of these strongholds really, like, some of these enemies have been hitting hard. Right? So yeah, kinda. But also a bit harder. I would say someone that is not super experienced in the game might actually feel challenged by Expert, right? If you're not genuinely experienced. So it could be that you're running into a wall there. I mean, especially when like you're doing the strongholds. Like, see, like I just almost died there. And I mean, I'm playing Necro with minions, so I'm not really tanking the damage myself. I don't know how this would feel with a Bard now. Right? I don't know how this would feel with a Rogue now. I have no more heals. I just used up all my heals. Used up all my heals. I just used 5,000 euro on a new PC with the LG OLED. Got a raise. Let's go, Brandenburg. That's what we like to hear. Happy that you're killing it, sir. Look at me, chat. I'm going. Do. It's like, it looks like I'm cheering for my minions, right? Because I am. See, like, this looks like I'm cheering for my minions. It's like, go, minions, go, minions, go, 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 go. But in truth, I'm just spamming my ability. I mean, the main issue is no lucky hit chance on the ability. That is truly a problem, actually. That we're not having. Oh, that is 500 item power. That's insane. That's insane, chat. Wow, 500 item power. What the fuck? Was the new ultimate not good for leveling? I mean, it's the new ultimate is good, just not good for leveling because it just doesn't have enough impact there. Okay, that's level 48. Come on, chat. We're going places. Boom. It should be almost level 49. Shit, not enough. Okay, 2 more skill points. We're putting the armor higher up because I feel like we should have more armor, right? I want to upgrade this weapon here, right? My giant smisher smasher. Is the curse aura working with the new key passive? Yes and no, and I'll show you what I mean about that. So let's get this weapon done. Weapon damage temper.
I need more time.
Put the 2 sockets in.
You hear that last night? Running through this.
I am the only merchant with jewels like these.
Where am I going to get my prism fragments now, though? Hmm? Where am I going to get my prismatic fragments now? So, let's put Shade Mist on. Shade Mist. And let's put the, you said Cursed Aura, right? Curse. So, the problem is, come with me. Did you activate your pet? Yes, I did activate my pet by simply clicking on the wardrobe in here. Wardrobe. So so the way it reads is a dark aura surrounds you, inflicting the Crepifying Iron Maiden on enemies who touch it. Curse inflicts this way spreads surrounding targets every 0.3 seconds, right? But he doesn't recurse every 0.3 seconds. Now let's put the minions out quickly. Minions out. If I now walk up to this, it takes damage, and that's it. So Curse Aura not really triggering this hard. But what could trigger this hard is technically Blood Moon Breaches. So I have Blood Moon. We have it somewhere here. Shit, one of my characters has the Blood Moon Breaches, but the Blood Moon Breaches should technically make this work. So that's going to be interesting to see if it does work. Nostrava. We could do Nostrava. We could do Altar. Some of these are just annoying. What does leveling past 60 do now? Paragon points. Up to 300. What do you say is the major change feeling in the leveling progress? Well, the first major change is that you don't really feel like a power increase anymore due to stat squishing. So the problem is that my weapon does currently 166 damage. So the weapon I had before was doing 160 damage, right? So that's 6 damage per second more, which is still great. But it's not insane, right?
I need time to do that.
Wait, which one are we in? Yeah, did they change this one? No, wait. I was confused on where am I?
Time to do that.
Like I was looking for the stronghold. I was just going in there. Okay, chat. We are one stronghold away from level 50, and then we can go into the new difficulty and see how difficult is the new difficulty.
I need more time.
Right? So how much bonus does our ulti have now? Only 51% bonus damage. But hey, still 300 damage versus the 700 damage that Blight does. Right? Considering, again, doesn't cost me a resource.
Blessed are you who will die in the mighty.
Give this stranger the holiest of welcomes.
2 hours to level 50 is nice, yeah, but only because of strongholds. So if they would actually take strongholds away now, that would be bad. So please think twice about that one, Blizzard.
These effigies I must destroy them.
Wait, since when does one of the ladies spawn there and stay so long? So I haven't checked the new mounts from the mount vendor. No, that has really not been in any way interesting for me, right? My game fun is definitely not like determined by mounts on the mount vendor. Or PTR? Yes, this is the PTR for PC, obviously. Like no other PTR exists. sorry for our console gamer friends. I feel your pain. So with the new key pass of the two-handed skies that freezes the enemies should work. Why? No, so the two-handed size that freezes enemies never works, no matter what. Like no matter what, it never works. What's the new Necro skill like? The ulti is fun, but it's useless for leveling because like it's just an 8-second quick thingy. So the new ultimate is an end game thingy, where you then tack into the duration and so on to like keep it with you. Because the thing is, you could probably make it 100% uptime. You have I mean, I finished Season 5. I've done everything in Season 5 possible. There's nothing literally I can do in Season 5. I've leveled up every character class. I've beaten the Tier 8 Infernal Hordes, right? With every character class, essentially. My Necro is insane. My Sword is insane. Poor ladies just getting the living shit clapped out of them. Oh, did poor ladies get the shit clapped out of them and almost killed me. Oh shit. Holy. Okay, these like they're like so easy, and then like the difficulty spikes so weird because everything is like easy, and then she starts dishing out, right? Holy. And at least I'm getting good items from this because eat my ass, right? Oh, that's 518 item power. Let's go. $553 ring with crit damage, but I don't want crit damage. I don't want crit damage. Really don't. Okay. Oh no, almost level 50. Ladies and gentlemen, so damn close. Where's the Helltide? Let's get level 50 quickly. Okay. Because on level 50, we can go into the next difficulty, and then we can farm Nightmare Dungeons. Just don't know why they made this PTR just to make extra money. They don't make extra money on the PTR. I mean, what? They're making the PTR to test important things, to make sure that the changes they're doing are meaningful and good. And people are actually liking them and what happens here. So that's why we're having the PTR. Especially also to test if a lot of things are bugged. Like, right, for example, now that the attack from the Necromancer doesn't seem to have the lucky hit it should be having. That is a threatening bug to the way how this build works. And if that doesn't get fixed, you might actually forget playing the new key passive. Because if I can't spam my curses for lucky hit, that's horrible. To the detriment of making this unviable to a degree. I mean, obviously, no one ever asked you to actually spam your curses for damage, right? You could also completely forfeit that idea. Where does it say it should have lucky hit? Well, it's doing damage, and everything that deals damage has lucky hit. I mean, the way how the game works dictates that there should be lucky hit from it. I mean, even the tectonic spikes that are randomly coming out of skills do have lucky hits suddenly, right? So it's kind of like it should certainly have, from a game logic standpoint, lucky hit.
I'm not ready yet.
Problem is, some of these are doing like poison damage galore. I'm not okay with that. Give me level 50.
I'm not ready.
I mean, do you not think that, like, so the question is rather, do you not think that if you turn your curse into a damage skill, that the curse should do lucky hit? Because the reality is, that's level 50 chat. GG, let's go. The reality is, if it doesn't, then you might as well actually, like, forget about this. Because the way how Necromancer works in its base is that Necromancer is a lucky hit dependent build, right? Necromancer needs lucky hit.
I'm not ready.
Because otherwise you can't do your ultimates or your golem spam or whatever. So if something doesn't do lucky hit, then that skill is actually rather useless for the Necro. Because without lucky hit again, no cooldown reduction. Without cooldown reduction, no cool ulti spam. And without ulti spam or golem spam, not the damage you're looking for. Okay, now that we are, let's go back to Kova chat. Is there Mephisto as the boss? I mean, in the expansion, most likely, just not right now. Okay, so that is 547 and 538 or 530. Take the big fat ass hammer. Break the rest of the gear down. Still don't really have anything. Okay, so what I'm gonna put on here right now is a reanimation to juice out more damage. And there's an interesting one that you could also take, and that one is a shadow. Because we're looking at the aspect of the damned, right? You deal increased shadow damage to enemies afflicted by a curse. And since my curses do shadow damage, I do more damage. A lot more damage. Okay, we're level 50 now. Let's go to the world tier. So we can now upgrade from expert to penitent, and that is 175% bonus. And what we can now do is we should be able to go into nightmare dungeons. So I'm going to open Morgan's work. And now we're doing a Morgan's work, but as penitent, right? Oh yeah, go to blacksmith. That's true. I forget that he has something. Roman, thank you for the 27 centuries of support. New streaming time? Nope. This is... Okay, nothing feels harder in penitent, or I'm just insane. This is currently the PTR is finally released. So here we are and enjoying the PTR straight away on release. Content wants to be made, right? So like technically masterwork materials should drop now. So we are at 373 up the side. So technically, again, we are at here 373. So technically masterwork materials should start dropping. And you're essentially encouraged to discover more. Because everyone could drop masterwork material. Technically. But it might be that we have to go into Torment, but I couldn't go in Torment before level 60, so... Let's see. Any news about the cow level? Well, the devs were asked and they said, what? So they said what? Heard like a Necro in the pit. I mean, we haven't been in the pit yet. You need to be level 60 to join the pit. So before that, we can't really tell you how pit now feels. I mean, Necro in general is okay in the pit, especially now that I can get barrier through Lucky Hit. Because that's the thing. Necro can now get barrier from Lucky Hit. Okay, so we're still at 3, 2, 3. Yeah, nothing dropped. Have a link for the build use? Nope. The build has been thrown together. Now for the PTR. I mean, it's a normal minion build that's using your curse to do damage. Why are we using Iron Maiden over Decrepify? Because Iron Maiden is for free and heals us, which is actually kind of funny. Yeah, because if people die affected by Iron Maiden, they heal you. So we still didn't get a single up the side? We were supposed from level 50 on to get. I mean, let's do the complete dungeon before we complain. But if I'm also not getting it here, then like there's no reason. Like them 1 to 60 is really just Hell Tides and Strongholds. And I really wouldn't like that. Like no variety at all. Yeah, go back to Strongholds. As it seems, we're going to go back to Strongholds to make it to level 60. Oh, what? He would just one-hit me in Penitent Chat. Ow. Gotta keep away, I guess. Because he one-hits me. I need a Fortitude Elixir. Let's go. Ha, I survived. You thought you had me, but you didn't. Oh wow, he almost hit me again. Oh wait, we got the Sacred Physician there. I missed that we had the Sacred Physician. Oops. I'm like over here killing the Inquisitor, completely missing that we had the healer here. Oops. I win. No up to side, correct? Morgan's work. So we got Penitent. Interesting. Oh, that is 41 damage more, chat. Let's go. Fuck yeah. So powerful. Nor blood search, Dante. No, because we're damaging people with curse. Curses do damage now. It's crazy.
I need more time.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we should probably try to get our Skosklin reputation up and our Kajistan reputation, because now the reputation would get 175% plus, right? The chat was saying I can forge equipment. Ah, you can make allowance caches here now. but only until level 50. Interesting. Show me the item power we would be getting. It would obviously not be worth it for your first character. Just saying.
How can I help?
I need more time.
Hey, Latex, good to see you there. Are you intentionally not looking at the items next to each other? Yes. Like the tooltip compare when you have tab on is often like less useful than just side by side quick comparing them. If I'm honest with you. It's just what I'm used to, you know. We got Shade Mist. Reanimation. I'm still sad that there's no actual like aspect for Army of the Dead 2, right? That is damned. Okay, so next stronghold, let's do the Ahriman's Pyre. Let's see how much experience that gives us, okay? Are there any plans to cancel those seasonal challenges? I really hate having to do them on every alt. Which seasonal challenges?
I need time to do that.
Oh, what the fuck? Why is that portal here again? Holy. That portal always there? The 4 paragon points per region. Once you have them done, you're done. They don't ever come back, sir. So once these challenges are knocked out, they're actually gone for good. Is there a new class to try on PTR? No, the new class is when you buy the expansion, then you get the new class, and the PTR is not for you to essentially play the Spiritborn. I think that would be probably so the thing is, the PTR is there to actually make the game better, right? And you playing the Spiritborn doesn't make the game better. For Spiritborn, there have been many on-site playtests already, right? I mean, they even shipped in a bunch of creators to play this and so on. So that class actually get tested already in a good environment, right? Where it makes sense.
I need more time.
Why do you still have to do them on your alt? I mean, if you're playing hardcore, for example, and your main hardcore character died that had all the renown done, then you still have to do the renown again. But here, my renown is done, as you can see. You don't like, once you have your renown done, you never have to do it again.
Time to do that.
Unless you're playing hardcore and your hardcore character dies. I mean, if you did like renown in season 0 though, like the season 0 renown didn't carry over, so you had to do renown, I think, again in season 1. Was it in season 1 again? Speak with the spirit on the pyre. Come on, come on. So, does it give 2 levels again, Chan? Yeah, you're getting the bony below. Like, it might not look like it for you. You have these, but as long as you have the green check marks, you actually have that. Someone has Shaco already. Oh, I have a Shaco in my inventory too. I mean, we all get our inventories, chat. So the person does not actually have a Shaco, like, because you found, like, we all have these. Like, I have my characters with Holoking Crests and Shacos. But because they create copies of your characters on the test server. Okay. that's just people wanting to seem smug and cool. They're not smug and cool. They're just annoying. You know how people are. They want to see like special. Like, look at me. I'm so smart. You're like, no, you're not. I'm sorry, but you're not. Oh, what? Range? I stood far enough away. I actually didn't stand far enough away. I really didn't stand far enough away. I'll admit it. I didn't.
More time.
On HC, it doesn't reset when you die. Does it not reset anymore? It used to reset. Remains. Let's go.
I need more time.
So what do we think, guys? How much experience is this gonna net us? Any predictions? I mean, it used to give us 2 levels on the old world tier, and now we're already on the new world tier. We're now in penitent difficulty.
I'm not ready yet.
Dude, things are doing so much damage here. Iron size. Not better. Chest is 1 better and 80 armor. Look at this, Chad. Poof. Almost 421 armor. Let's go. I like this. How he's like climbing out of this now. Okay, world boss in 15 minutes, Chad. Like, see, he's just crawling out of this. Oh no. That fire is actually deadly. Okay. Oh, he's dropping. Chad, he's dropping.
It's gone. So many years I had.
Okay. We are 50 and a whiffy. One and a bid. I mean, won't complain about 1 and a bid, right? It's like, nope, it's free. I'll take it. That's a world boss. Here, Ameth Redoubt. How would you scale the curse damage now with the extra bonus from the passive? Oh, that's very simple. You have to get vulnerable damage and crowd control damage probably, because shadow damage over time wouldn't actually work much for the build unless we would more stack into shadow damage over time. But it wouldn't be the most worth it. Why do I get a sword that is a druid sword, Chad?
I need more time.
Maybe I'm too stupid to understand that. Who knows?
I need more time.
Maybe I'm supposed to get a druid sword. I'm not sure how good this currently feels as a level experience. Like doing the strongholds again. But because like, so the thing is, if the strongholds are like mandatory, like it's going to feel like good to do this one season. But if I then have to every single season do all the strongholds again, it's like, oof. You know, different things I could imagine doing.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay. Good. I don't know how I'm feeling about this PTR. I mean, your feeling about the PTR is important. Like, if you don't like it, then tell it, right? If you have license error, you need to repair your game files. Okay, so it's like if you feel like something is iffy about the PTR, right? If you're like, this doesn't seem it, right? Like like the experience doesn't seem good. Well, that's good. Tell them, right? Straight up make a post talking about this. Like, give the feedback, because that's the feedback they're looking for, right? The feedback from all of you, not the feedback from us content creators, because we'll play the game anyways, right? We'll play the game anyways, no matter what state it is in. But obviously, like the feedback that you can give, like, you know what, this doesn't feel good. That's killer feedback, right? Oh god, it's a 600 item power item, chat. That's 77 more attack. Dude, 77 more attack sounds like I'm packing. Oh, really? I died?
This is madness. We will not survive. We'll sacrifice ourselves before our home.
Damn. Okay.
I need more time.
Please don't kill me, Mom. I like how she stunned me to, like, take me out, and then my minions just keep attacking, right? My minions just like, yeah, so I see what you did there, lady. But could you please not do that to Dad? Right? Could you please not do this to Dad again? Like, yes, boys, tell her. She sucks. Okay, we got that new weapon, 600 item power. Next stronghold done. How's the grind 1 to 60? I mean, we're currently 2 hours and 47 minutes in. Okay. And we're level 53. And we're considering where to put our skill points in. We have more fortify. Leveling feels like leveling again. I mean, the thing is, or the interesting part is, as soon as I'm 60, I'm done, right? So level 60 actually marks the end of the leveling. And then I get I get Paragon points, yes, but with level 60, I've essentially reached the point where I can then straight away get the best equipment in the game. So that's actually kind of nice, because that's what you kind of want. Want to be able to get the best items, right? So that's a nice change of pace, essentially. Speak with the villager. Speaking with the villager. So leveling is probably quicker, but the problem is they're like, it's quicker because of the strongholds. I mean, if we didn't have the strongholds do what they do right now, I would almost say it's tedious. I mean, should you reach, I mean, 60 is essentially the start of the game at this point, right? So until level 60, you're just like, everything is useless until level 60, because with level 60 you can join Torment 1, and as soon as you're in Torment 1, that's when the game really begins, because in Torment 1 you can get the ancestral items, and ancestral items would give you the greater affixes. So that's what you're looking for, right? Yeah, so the plan right now is to get you to 60 as fast as possible. So they want everyone to be 60, okay? So everyone should be 60. That's their main plan. And then like the first 100 Paragon points are also going to be relatively fast. The next 100 Paragon points are going to be okay fast, and the last 100 Paragon points, they're going to be the slowest, right? So that's, I think that's like their intention somewhat, to like get everyone at least up there, right? And then the final 300th Paragon points that at some point have detrimental returns, right? Because like there's diminishing returns, like diminishing returns. Yeah. Really? I get ported away from that world event? I haven't died in a PvP zone in a while. So people are calling it D3 2.0. I know people are calling it that, but they're doing it like negative, and I'm like, why though? I mean, even if it was D3 2.0, right? I think that's good.
I need more time.
Right? People just like make it sound like it's something bad, but you're like, you know what? Even if it was that, that's great. Okay, did I just get body slammed by that bloated corpse? Like, penitent difficulty feels so weird, but it might be probably because of my level 2, because I only have 438 armor and 1,000 is the armor cap. So what I need at this point is Juggernaut, right? Without Juggernaut, I could probably not do this. Oh, Jesus, I thought I'm dead. Like, if I'm not juicing up my armor to be higher, then things are just going to kill me. Because we're in Penitent difficulty, right? Penitent difficulty is like World Tier 2 plus plus plus. So I do think the changes we're seeing here currently are good changes. By no means the perfect changes, but good changes. I want to get the PvP boss, but I need to at the same time finish this purification here quickly. I need to finish the purification, hand in my thingy, and then teleport. Oh, someone killed the boss. No, why did you do this? Okay, now let's get
I need more time. It is done.
collection of two-handed weapons. Okay. Let's check how good they are. This is still the best item. Reanimation. Okay. And then we are going to the world boss. Yeah, I want to see how wait, the problem is who's actually ready for the world boss, right? Because we're in Penitent difficulty on a test server, there might be no one there.
I need time to do that.
There just might be no one here. I just got clapped by random minions. Jesus. Like I need to juice up my armor. That's for sure. I mean, Penitent certainly feels harsh, right? Like it's definitely like you're actually getting hurt if you're not making sure to have your stats up. Right? I think this is good, by the way. Like, this is how it should be. I joined Penitent, right, without preparing, without juicing up my armor or anything, and I'm essentially getting punished for it. I do the damage to kill my enemies, but they also do the damage to kill me. Right? It's not like they do, like, right? I can't keep up from a damage perspective. I can't keep up from a survival perspective. What build is new for Necro to try? Well, we're doing damage with our curse now.
Hello.
Greetings.
So we're cursing people to do damage. We're using the new key passive, which has our curse skills deal shadow damage, which is cool. And our minions are doing 15% more damage. Hell Tide's the way to 50? No, like strongholds. Strongholds give 2 levels per stronghold in the beginning. Maybe even 3 in the beginning. Okay. Whoa, boss. Whoa, boss. You think, well, that everything is blurry as hell? Do I have motion blur on? No? No? A mini Necro is squishy as fuck. Well, Necro has a new skill, which is really, really good, and it's called Necrotic Fortitude. Up to a 15% chance to grant yourself a 5% barrier of your max life. So that is really powerful, considering that you would have enough lucky hit, because that's the thing. We're not having enough lucky hit, but I can essentially keep up a permanent barrier. If it's then working as intended. Because right now I haven't done a single lucky hit against the boss, as it seems. So there's my first lucky hit, which instantly gave me full barrier. That's weird. Not sure if that is working as intended. Right, you would assume that we're already packing. See, he has something called resilience, and resilience essentially scales your damage down if you do too much to make a boss last longer. Right, resilience is a very weird stat because it's just there to draw the boss fight out. Do the minions trigger the new passive for barrier? Minions can't lucky hit. The only reason they could lucky hit was last season because of a bugged aphotic aspect. That bugged aphotic aspect is fixed, so minions can't lucky hit. Which brings up the questions, should minions be able to lucky hit? Because that's the thing, right? So if minions were able to lucky hit because of a bug, and then the bug get fixed, but while minions could lucky hit, minions finally felt so good and useful that the thought is, if minions feel so good when they can lucky hit, should they maybe lucky hit? Right?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh, 655 item power item. I mean, I just got a new item and you're giving me like another new item. Can you like give me a break, please? Have you tried the new class yet? The new class is not available to be tried. Okay. No trying the new class. Okay, that's 655. We can put the 2 new gems in. And see, this has 90 damage over time, okay? So wait, look for a second at my skill. My skill currently does plus 18% current bonus, right? This is plus 18%. Now we're putting on the super booster, okay? And that's now plus 69%. I'm doing 800 damage with my curse. It's kind of nice. Still not insane compared to what my core skill does, because my core skill does more damage. Simple matter of fact, right? Chance for Army of the Dead to deal double damage. Let's go. It's such a weird one. It's like, okay, sure. Why would we not have a chance for Army of the Dead to deal double damage? Surely that like, what could possibly go wrong? Surely that makes perfect sense to do. Okay. Let's destroy everything. We're level 54. See, the thing right now is like, in order to really get the most out of this, like we'll have to scale it a lot, right? Because right now with 69%, we're sitting at 800 damage with a curse. 800 damage with a curse is not a lot. So the question rather is, do we want to spam our curse? But again, if our Blood Moon breaches actually apply the curse, that would be a nice little bonus damage, right? Because then I'm just going to exist. My minions are consistently applying the curse, and I can spam Blight if I want to. Yeah, if you could play the Spiritborn, people would just play the PTR and not buy the expansion. Spot on, my friend. Okay, well... one thing we wanted to test if minions are... Is Nightmare Dungeon a new leveling way? No, Nightmare Dungeon is actually a horrible way to level. Like, the Hell Tide is so much better. Nightmare Dungeons don't have anything at the end that you could do. I mean, right now, the last 6 levels, I would do this, that, there, then. So these 5 strongholds that are left, if I finish them, they should give me the XP I need to be fully leveled. Should.
I need time to do that.
Mm-hmm. Because that's how they work. And then when we're level 60, we can finally spend... I'm not going to spend my full 200 Paragon point, because on level 60, you're going to have plus 25 Paragon points. So I'm gonna probably just gradually juice up my Paragon points and not overdo it straight away. Because that's the problem. I obviously do have more Paragon points than is good for me. Right? Because of my leveled other characters. And that kind of skews then the feeling, right? If I like, I need to be able to get to Torment essentially with only 25 Paragon points. Is that possible?
Whatever killed this hunter wanted him to suffer.
Or not? Right? It's not about pride. It's more about the like it wouldn't make sense, right? If I put in 200 Paragon points and then just straight up push, then like obviously I'm going to be able to do it. There's no grandstanding. There's no challenge there, right? We're trying to give this like the most reasonable feel possible. Isn't the last hunter inside the lodge? Yeah, there he is. Okay, now we got the Beast of Mordain. Run, Beast of Mordain, run! Dude, my guys are a menace. They almost kill it. My lads, absolutely no mercy.
I need more time.
You're gonna turn into something else? Isn't he gonna? I want to say, isn't he gonna like turn into a bear? See, next one knocked out. Double, triple amulet. Let's go. $600 item power items. Let's do it. Well, the new class is gonna feel great. There's no question. See that's level 55. So the last strongholds will just get me the levels like without a problem. I mean, I just gotta think about where to actually put the points because I have so many points and I can barely put them anywhere, right? I might not like now have bonus points and I don't need them. I mean, probably like your damage reduction, right? When we put 333 here in the thorns and the fortified damage and so on, we don't need the corpse interaction currently because we are not interacting with corpses. We could put more points into blight to just do more blight damage, right? Movement speed? Nah, I'm slow for life. Let me be slow. Oh, there was another Hope's Light. That's so true. I forget about it. Oh yeah. There was another thing to unlock. Slay the Blood Maiden. Yep, that's good. I mean, I think like a healthy combination of doing whispers and the strongholds is probably going to be the best way to do it, right? A D4 is going to be Spiritborn 99 and 100 in your parties for a while. I don't think so because Spiritborn is actually quite hard to play. Like I don't like, you know, I've tried Spiritborn. I've given it a go. Games when we could try it, and it's fun to play. But it's also hard to play. I mean, obviously, everyone will want to check it out. That's for sure. But you're not only playing for Spiritborn, so don't forget that Spiritborn is a minor part of the expansion. I mean, there's also like the rune words. There is, because you're only getting rune words if you have the expansion. There's the Dark Citadel. There's the whole new the Hunter region. There's the Mercs. There's a lot coming that is more than just the Spiritborn, right? You didn't buy the expansion just for the new class. Oh my goodness, they're just so ouch. Once you go strongholds, you never go back. Yeah, that is true. And I think we're actually gonna wrap this up tomorrow. I wanted to keep on playing today, but you know what? My brain is getting tired and I keep running my face against the wall. So I think we're gonna do the last push to 60 tomorrow. And then we're gonna check out the whole torment tiers and everything. And also hopefully find items so we can try out cool things, right? So I'd say we're going to end it here. Thank you for coming and watching. Tomorrow, all day long Diablo with testing, with everything, different characters, end game, all that kind of stuff. Have a great, fantastic good night. See you soon. See you there. And well, if you missed it, just rewatch the stream. Okay? Until then.